So I've removed the row of gathering stitches that were within the skirt that is seen from the front. So we've now got a nice gathered skirt on our bodice. So we've got that there. So now the next thing to do, let me just hang this here so that I can get it all, that's it all straight. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our side straps, and the seam is going to go to the bottom towards the gathering. So there's the gathering, so the seam is going to go towards that, and you're going to place your tie to the outside edge of your fabric like that, towards the inside of the bodice, not outside. So you've already got your seam turned up there, and we pressed the lining. So you're going to fold the lining over the top like that. So we're going to stitch from the tailor's tack down to where the skirt, that's why you left the centimetre without any skirt in it. You're going to stitch along 1 centimetre from the tailor tack to the bottom of the bodice, but you've got your gathering stitches are up towards the bodice, and also remember the lining that we pressed up, that also is going to go towards the bodice. So we'll just do that. I will do a reverse stitch rather than a lock stitch. I'll start a little way in and then reverse. That's it, and then I'm going to go straight up to the tailor's tack, and that I'll do a lock stitch. So that's how you put your ties in, because once you turn it round there, we've got your tie, and all this lines up with the side seam of your pinny. So all that's left to be done, you do that on each of your outside edges, and then all you're going to do is on this piece of lining that you turned up, you're going to slip stitch that down, and then that encloses all the raw edges at the top of the skirt and the inside of the bodice. So you'll be slip stitching all the way along after you've done each of the sides to put your tie in. It's slightly different for the pinafore, so I'll have to do that separately, but you're actually closing the seams. We're also doing a French seam, so I'll do a completely separate piece on that. But that's it, that's your pinafore assembly. Then all you've got to do is to put your pinny on and decide where your pocket wants to go. I don't give you any instructions of where to put the pocket, because it's entirely where you want it, whether you want it so that your arm is straight when you put something in. But all you're going to do is you're going to top stitch. I've done that on there, look, you're going to top stitch the top, and then to put it on your pocket, I will do it and I'll show you. You put it on your pocket, on your dress, you're going to do a little triangle to reinforce the top of the pocket, because if you just do a straight stitch there, that's going to be a very weak point. So you have 3 or 4 stitches across the top, and then go down and around, up, and then 3 or 4 stitches across the top here, and make it into a triangle going from that, like 4 stitched out to your side seam. And that's your pocket. So it's up to you to decide where you want them. But I will go through the other pleats as well, so that you have the choice when you're doing the pinafore. But something else I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little short tutorial of how to retrofit darts to the bodice. If you want a little bit more shaping, as I said at the beginning, it is designed to fall from the shoulders forwards. But if you've got the pinafore and you don't want the excess fabric here, you can actually retro do darts. So we'll go through that as well, but I'll do that on a little separate tutorial. Okay, thank you. I'll sort out the pleats.